So we haven't done this since February.
Last time you saw me,
Yeah.
I was bearded. What did we do last month?
I think I was having colonoscopy.
That's right. And then we couldn't find the time. I wanted to do this video 2 weekends ago when we were in London, but somebody didn't want to do that. And then I wanted to do it this past weekend when it was Easter, but somebody also didn't want to do that.
Because as much as we love everyone watching, doing these videos still counts as work. And I am very serious about resting. And I wanted to rest at both of those stages.
This past Friday was supposed to be just standard family dinner time. But we noticed at some point in the calendar, during the week, during the month, that it's also Good Friday. So we thought, hey, why don't we do something? What do we do? Well, Melissa, one of our volunteers and good friend of ours, said, well, hey, our church is doing a Good Friday service at the same time as family dinner. So we did a pre-dinner with youth and volunteers, and then went to the Landis Baptist Church to be with them for their Good Friday service, and it was really nice. We had 2 youth, supposed to have 3, but one was working, and yeah, it was really nice, really fun. A little bit longer than we expected. That's okay. It was really nice. Good way to start off the 4-day weekend, because here in Latvia, 4 days. Good Friday, and then Easter Monday.
Yeah, for not being a very religious country, well, a very Christian country, Latvia prioritizes Easter. It is, for the springtime
Vibes.
meaning, I guess, behind the season, and they use it as a time to do other cultural things as well.
Yeah, there are a bunch of cultural events.
So, but yeah, we get to take advantage of that.
And we did.
Mm-hmm.
What else has been going on? A couple new youth have enrolled, or at least been more formally a part of what we're doing. A couple new volunteers as well. A lot of organic interest in us from volunteers. People realizing that they either have time or capacity to volunteer, to mentor, to do whatever. And so they reach out to different places and we get recommended, which is great. Or people just do the googly business and we pop up because of our great marketing department.
The googly business. 2 of our moms have moved into their own apartment together, which we think is pretty good for right now. So
they're
for them, and we wish them the best.
Best friend, kind of. They
grew up together.
The 3, 2 sisters that are with us, and then this new youth single mom. They grew up together. They've been best friends, so they're almost like sisters. So yeah, but they're living super close to the office, super close to their work. It's a pretty perfect situation, hopefully. We had some friends, new friends from Ireland, come visit us. How long ago was that? It seems like forever, but I know it wasn't.
2 weeks?
2 weeks ago. Good night.
Right before we went to London.
Yes. And we got connected with them through another American here that his whole thing is partnering with people, expanding their networks, typical American stuff. And so they came, and it was they were here 2.5 days or something. From Ireland. It's not much of a change, not a big deal. And so we got to spend some time with them. They were really fun, really cool. Really interested in the work. Got to see our space, and so that was kind of neat to just see new people and a place that Lighthouse has not been into, Ireland. So they, of course, invited us to come to Dublin and see them when we can. So we're leaving this afternoon. Surprise.
Calvinites will know that there are a lot of Latvians in Ireland, and this church that these folks came from, specifically People's Church of Dublin, they have several Latvian families in their congregation. So that is kind of why they have a renewed interest in working here. So we'll see
Could be
what comes from that.
I know other things have happened.
I mean, it's just that the day-to-day is so full right now. We've got another 2 months of whatever schedule we're on or not on.
Like a month and a half, barely.
Yeah, and then summer.
May is coming. And with May coming and then ending, somebody will have a birthday. A big one at that, so some people say. And I have these ridiculous ideas and plans for this big birthday, one of which involves people getting a mullet haircut. So I kind of have started, It's the first different haircut I've had in I don't even know, 8, 9, forget how long. It's always been the same haircut. I let it grow out, get it cut the same way again, let it grow out. So this one is the first time I've done a new haircut, but you can't really tell that much. Some youth struggles, as always. Working without a contract, kind of, but working, which is good, but some mental health crises, emergencies.
Yep, I'm going back to the hospital today. It's just a normal thing now.
It's kind of
we filmed that one update going to the hospital, and we were like, oh, this is so weird and difficult. And now it's just kind of well, kids are in the hospital. It happens.
When you're in community with them, when you're family with them, when you're mentoring them, you have to go. You get to go. We want to be with them, care for them in this time. And so, this is Callie's mentee, and so she goes. And one of our other volunteers, also her mentor, they're starting to go that direction, which is nice. And so she's visited a couple times too, and been, texting, messaging back and forth. So this youth knows she's not alone in this situation. As ridiculously difficult as it is, she's not alone. So that's good. What?
Why does that make you feel emotional?
Because too many youth are alone, and too many youth feel alone. Partly because they don't know that they can ask for help. They don't know that they can be in community with people, with us, with other, humans that are safe and healthy. And so when these things happen, they maybe don't even go get the help they need because they don't know how. Because
they don't think they're valuable.
They don't think they're valuable, exactly. So as awful as it is, as hard as it is for her to admit or just do it, just go, it's not just she's in some weird black hole of whatever. She still has us around. And so just not everybody has that. I was in Lithuania at the end of March.
That was another reason we probably didn't film an update.
I did that. It was good. It didn't quite line up exactly with what I expected it would be, but it was most of the same people from the previous time that I was in Lithuania for training with Erasmus Plus. But it was new people, so I got to network some new contacts. And what the biggest thing I took away was having risk assessment plans in place, which we kind of have in the past. We've talked about, we've done, and the few small events that have happened, the very minor ones, I think we've all handled them very well here. But maybe we've got some blind spots, and it's nice to have some procedures in place, maybe just in case, just as we get more people and as we continue to slowly expand our space and all that, just having that kind of stuff. And so that's one of the big things I took away. They are doing another training. It's a 3 or 4 part training this time, just like one of the last ones I did. I won't go to all of them, but maybe the next one sometime in October or something. So we'll see. Because it's good to keep trying to learn how to do some of this stuff. Summer is approaching. Summer's a great time to come to Latvia. So,
see you in summer.
Hopefully. And our little squishy friend says hi and bye. And thanks for stopping in to see us.